Yo, this is the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer, and you need to tune in and watch the World of Cafe podcast, or else you will get yeeted.
We're live, pal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! Welcome to the World of Kayfabe podcast, a pro wrestling podcast. I am your host, the Venomous One, Nick Venom, along with my, or in this case, Nick Mysterio, along with my two good friends, the Professor, Staggerly Crocker, and making his long-awaited return, he's my least favorite podcaster, Dan, the Mother Evan. Man, gentlemen, how y'all doing tonight?
What is up, buddy? I'm glad to be back.
I'm doing good.
Hell yeah! And with us tonight, making his World of Kayfabe podcast a debut, he is one of the four guys that's gonna be in the Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match at PW225's Iron Sharpens Iron. He is personally one of my favorites. I mean, I've always wanted to see this man wrestle, and I finally got a chance to see it. So without further ado, I give you the man that Rey Mysterio fears, Braxton Hunter!
What's up, guys? What's up? How's it going, guys? That's a good introduction.
Lovely.
Oh, not too bad. I'm feeling a little bit better after figuring out Rey Mysterio fears me. I mean, I didn't know that.
Throw that in there, you know what I mean?
I know that.
After what I saw
I got that
Saturday,
person?
you know what I mean? I thought I attempted 6-1. I thought you about to do a 619, but you didn't. So
My attempt at a 619 would headline Botchamanias around the world.
I don't know about that, but I think he could do it. I think he could possibly, if this man can do what he normally can do in the ring, this dude can easily do a 619 like nothing. But anyway,
maybe one day. Maybe one day.
to the fans that don't know who you are, my man, please introduce yourself. And yeah, take it away.
So I am a 7-year, tenured professional wrestler on the Gulf Coast. I began my training with Rodney Mack and Jazz, and then a bunch of other unknown people. Traveled, over half the country at this point wrestling, but little indie stints here and there, mainly on the Gulf Coast. That's where I make my mark.
And
Some call me Daddy Brax. I am from Sicilia.
And you from Sicilia, correct?
I am, unfortunately. Don't tell too many people though.
Oof. Because I have family out there, and that's why I was like, I've always wanted to go to Sicilia for some reason. Because back
Very
when
much
Elevate Pro was a thing, and it's like I remember seeing you like on my phone, just seeing you on there, and it's like you're doing the 337 stuff and like the Blackheart, and I'm like, this dude's pretty badass. I like to see what this guy's like. And then when you finally came in 2022 to GSW, which more on that in a little bit, when you finally came to GSW, it's like, he got a little swole a little bit, because I remember he was a little small, but my man came out looking a little swollen. Lifted weights.
I was chunky at that time. I was in bad shape.
I didn't want to see that, but
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's be honest.
I don't want to be
I'm much better now.
I don't want to make my guests feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Oh no, go
Just
ahead.
how I
Go
feel.
ahead.
Because I don't want to have to get a mean comment on Facebook. Oh man, this podcast sucks. I hate it. Don't watch this crap. Oh, that bullshit.
I'll say for you, I was fat.
Exactly. But you made your return to BW225 last year, I guess.
July 29th I made my return after
you made your return.
About 7-8 months out, something like that.
And you fought one Vladimir Koloff for the Mayor's Cup, correct?
That was in September. So my return match was a tag match, me and Jordan, the boys, versus Vlad and Wes.
Yeah.
Cold War, I guess, was their tag name, which is very generic. If you ask me. But
I can't say that because they're gonna be maybe because on the show. Anyway. Anyway, but yeah, finally got a chance to see you wrestle in GSW this past Saturday, and Mr. Jeff Huffstetler. I can't say your name, dude. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say your last name. I did my best attempt, but he saw you. He saw you wrestle. And he said, "Phenomenal match on Saturday." He's a fan. I've watched you for the first time, and I've seen stuff on the phone, and I've seen stuff on Facebook, and it's like I had when that match with you and Koloff was announced. I had expectations of one. This is going to be possibly match of the night, along with Christian. Christian Blake versus Hunter Law. This match was going to be pretty intense, to say the least, because y'all fought in the ring multiple times, you and Koloff.
Right. Talk about pressure, though. Here you have, now, granted, I hate Vlad. He is a piece of crap.
Right.
But he's also one of my favorite opponents in the world because he always brings out the best in me. And he always hits me just a little bit harder than most people do. But when you have a card like that, you have me and Vlad, you have Jordan and Ryan Awesome for the light heavyweight title.
That was an insane match, too.
It was. And Ryan Awesome, granted, he needs to get away from the people he's with now because he has a lot of potential away from excellence. He's coming a long way. He's a good kid, as he proved, against Jordan this weekend by winning the title. But then you have a match that I don't want to take too much credit for this, but a match that I booked for the first time, so I kind of showed everyone Hunter Law versus Christian Blake in Christian Blake's hometown. It was time to put on our working boots, and I think we did a good enough job of going out there and beating the crap out of each other, keeping the pace very high, which is exhausting. So it's no surprise. I don't remember how the match ended. I'm sure he cheated in some type of way, but there's a reason the match ended the way it did.
Why you took the jersey off?
What?
Why you took the jersey off?
No, I was just representing Louisiana a little bit. Just representing really quick.
I mean, you might as well put the jersey on. I mean,
I tell y'all every week, the greatest football player of all time.
I tell you that's my favorite jersey.
Hey, you know about the devil.
I told y'all I represent Louisiana.
Let me cool off the no.
Good old SPLSU Mud Dogs, baby.
Great first impression from my eyes. Yeah. So, like, people that haven't seen you for the first time, like, obviously Jeff hasn't seen you he saw you for the first time Saturday. I already knew that you was going to put on a damn good match just by the why are you
Sky Tizo 985 is now
Braxton
following.
Hunter should wear the Boucher jersey to the ring for the 4-way match.
Well, you know what?
Bring it to me.
Bro, you know what? If I had a way to send this to you, Bubba, send me your address.
You could come to freaking Denham Springs. It's gonna be Denham Springs.
I'll wear it.
But thanks for following us, Sky.
Yeah, thanks, Sky.
Thank you.
But yeah, you can easily wear the jersey. I mean, not wear the jersey.
I'll do it.
You wear the jersey, and oh my god,
it's okay. I'm gonna fix it.
I'll do it.
Going.
Yeah. See, Donnie wants you to come. Dan's having technical issues. But yeah, anyway, so walk me through. Like, that was a tough loss on your end too, because they had to stop the match, and it's like,
Did
man,
you have to though? I was still good.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still in one piece. I will say that because Vladdy
my
put a
heart was
little
still
hurting
beating.
on you.
I was still alive though. Like my heart was still beating. I could have went like another 40 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe.
Match of the year quality,
Probably so. But no, it was it's a pretty intense match. I don't think we really stopped at all the whole time, and that just that shows the strong emotion that Vlad and I feel for each other, and it also shows.
Yes, that was a premature stoppage. You're right.
Yeah, I think it was, but then again, I don't remember much. I might be concussed.
Yeah, because you hit the ground pretty hard. That's why after the show, I was like, I told Metzger, I said, bro, I gotta go check on my man, see if he's all right. Because after we took the picture, I'm like, hey man, just make sure you're all right. How many figures I'm holding up? And sure enough, he said 2. So
But also, when you have guys like myself and like a Jordan Ja, who I can guarantee you he'd be on here saying the same things, even if we're taking a beating like that, the one thing you don't want to do is stop the match prematurely because you're gonna piss us off. And
we almost
that
started a
ref,
bullshit chant. I tell you that.
you should have.
We were
That
like,
ref-
I looked at Robbie and then I looked at Mesker. I'm like, dude, we about to start a freaking bullshit chant because that was absolute bullshit. Because y'all gonna put on a couple more minutes, if not maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 30. You know what I mean? But it's like, man, and it's like, then he fought, then he fell, and it's like, dude, like, God damn, you knocked the man out, Jesus Christ, you know?
Now, let me ask you a quick question for people like me and Joey that don't live in the Louisiana area. Do you primarily call Pro Wrestling 225 like your home? That's where you are mainly wrestling for?
For the most part, yes. I also run a company a couple times a year, Movement Wrestling. So it would be those two that I would kind of consider my home.
Now, is Movement based out of Louisiana as well?
It is, yeah. It's based out of my hometown, Sicily.
Damn, I need to go to Louisiana, man.
As I'm saying, man, like Louisiana has a lot of great pro wrestling. Like,
it's come a long way. It's come a long way from even 7 years ago. Whenever I was breaking in, it was still kind of they were starting to phase out a lot of the bad stuff.
Yes, guy, I can't wait.
And a lot of the good stuff was kind of coming in. Elevate Pro, where I kind of actually got like my actual debut and start in wrestling, was, I think it was pivotal in changing kind of the way Louisiana wrestling was seen, because Elevate Pro was doing things that no other company wanted to do. We were bringing in people that nobody wanted to bring in. Serpentico was our champion for like over a year or two.
Then you had Effie on top of that.
Serpentico?
Yeah, you wrestled Effie. I remember you wrestled Effie.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I remember that.
Yeah. Wrestled.
Dude,
Effie.
that's cool.
That was a great match.
It was fun. Bit my nipple twice. It was cool. Fun time.
I'm not surprised.
I'm
not surprised.
Yeah, I actually reached out to Effie to get him on the show. I haven't heard anything back, but man, I'd love to have him.
Oh, he's a great guy. Like,
so Sky mentioned that you wrestled the Rock and Roll Express.
I did.
How was that? How that made you feel?
Man, at first it was like watching like two gods walk into the building. And then you sit there and you get in the ring with them and it all goes away. And they're just other people now. And I would say wrestling them was a great experience, but I think even more so than actually wrestling them is hearing a dual 337 rock and roll chant in my junior high gymnasium with like 600 people packed in. We're over fire code for this show.
Right.
Mainly because of the Rock and Roll Express, but also the hometown tag team there. It was a surreal experience.
Now you're talking about both members, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson.
Yep,
wow, that's cool, dude. That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, because
simplest match I've ever had in my life. Like wrist lock. I think a sunset flip was the craziest thing that happened in that match.
Now, Deep Sneak says not Vampiro, Gangrel.
Yeah, he meant to say Gangrel, not Vampiro.
What? Gangrel's been down to where you've been?
Yeah, he was at Elevate Pro. I think, he wrestled Serpentico for the title at one of our, I don't know why they would do like a horror theme show every like February.
Yeah.
Dude, that's weird.
It's very out of like.
The only thing that might be appropriate is like, February 14th with the Valentine's Day Massacre,
Yeah.
That kid get like somebody that's paid some Valentine.
Now, how's Gangrel? Was he pretty cool? Did you really get to interact with him a lot?
Not too much. Cause he was wrestling Serpentico for the title that night, so they kind of stayed off to themselves. But the couple of interactions I had with him, he was nice.
That's cool. That's really cool.
He just did a death match recently, I think, with
what?
Casanova Valentine, I think his name is. I want to say he just did.
Rob Horn did like a death match against him at like a concert in New Orleans.
Yeah, like this one was like it was like it was no ring. It was at a it was a wrestling show, but it didn't have a wrestling ring. It was
Yeah.
I think it was like no holds barred. I don't know. I would say, Joey, if you don't mind, would you mind searching that up? Casanova Valentine against Gangrel. Because I know it just happened recently. I could be wrong. Chad, I don't know if y'all knew about that either, or like Donnie.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and it says,
Yeah, was this for Circle 6 Wrestling?
Yeah, that's what it was. Circle 6. And
Yeah.
Donnie, I'll be at the RetroCon, by the way.
I think Circle 6 is based here out of Houston.
It might be.
I know they did a big Circle 6 deathmatch show, and Schlack won the whole tournament.
Was that at the Premier Arena?
Yeah, I believe so. Where they do Loco Wrestling. What you know about the Premier Arena?
I've been down there a few times.
Nice.
I lost a jacket over there. One of my old ring jackets. Missed that thing.
You should come through for Loco Wrestling. I think you'd be a good fit there.
Dan's gonna pull it out in a second.
I'll be there this Saturday. But yeah, I just got my tickets for RetroCon. That's coming up in March. First week of March, as a matter of fact. So yeah. Houston Premier Arena was a great little venue. I've never been there.
It's
like,
a cool little place.
For a wrestling show. Here's the funny thing. I've never left Louisiana for a wrestling show. Ever.
If I could explain the Houston Premier Arena, it is as indie wrestling comes.
Yeah.
It's just this big tin building in like, for better or for worse, in like the ghetto. There's like no actual parking. It's just like this.
Basically Eastside Homer.
It's like,
I'm looking.
Yeah, basically. It's like this roadway and it's all muddy.
Nick,
I'm looking at pictures that reminds me of Harley Race's promotion. He has an arena that's like that, like a Big Ten building. Just
So
we found a fucking cocaine spoon with residue on it. Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. So
that's gnarly.
Loco Wrestling does a lot of the Loco versus GCW shows there. And man, I want to go to one when Sam Stackhouse is back.
Yeah.
I know he's doing Wrestle Rave X7 this weekend at the Houston Premier. He's always in Houston.
Yeah,
I need to catch up with
what
him.
He posts, he's always in Houston. And Jeff, you made a good point. I've been wanting to check out Mississippi wrestling. Vlad has spoken good things about him and Vlad are like that.
Yeah, they're like
him and Jeff are like how I am with Preston Bentley. Like we're like that. Or like how I am with Jordan Jai. Like that.
That's
so
his
much. I don't know how much
daddy.
it is with Braxton, but yeah, we kind of like that.
Yeah, that's his Vladdy daddy.
But yeah, me and Braxton's freaking cool as shit. I mean, how do you think he got on the show?
Best friends.
How do you think he got on the show?
Best friends. He Nick, I'm Tom.
Yeah,
exactly. It's funny if he changed his name to Tom Mysterio.
Nick and Tom Mysterio.
I'm the long lost son of Rey Mysterio.
New gimmick.
According to our truth, brother. But yeah, have you done the wrestling shows out of Mississippi? I know it was Gulf Coast Wrestling. Do you have plans on going over there?
I'm doing my first show for the Gulf Coast Wrestling in January 20th. It's gonna be me and Wes, right before the Iron Man, and they have us listed as just a normal match, but I've got a lot of anger to let out. So actually, I think I'm gonna talk to management and get that changed to a no DQ match.
Hardcore.
Bring it on. Tables, thumbtacks, glass. I've done a death match before. I'm good. I've done a death match before. I'm good.
Have you really?
I have. Pro Wrestling Training
how was it?
And it was fun, but something I didn't like about getting stabbed in the head with a light tube. But that's why my strategy, if they approve this match, will be to hit him with weapons and not let him hit me back.
Now I got a question for you. Now I got a question for you. You said you've only done one death match, or have you done multiple?
Just one.
Okay. Now, would you be adverse to doing it a legit death match again? And if so, who would you, in the deathmatch world, in the indies, who would you pick to have your next one with? If you could just say, hey, I want that guy. Who would you pick? I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot, and I'm not trying
that's a tough
to.
one. Honestly, you guys familiar with Aaron Mercer from Texas?
I think heard of the
recently,
name.
I would need to see him.
He comes out to like share. He's actually like hilarious on Facebook and stuff.
Like, if I can turn back time?
If I could turn back time.
That is fucking great.
Yep. And he like comes out like he's got like real long hair, and he like comes out like with a bathrobe as like
he got like a bunch of tattoos.
I'm looking at him right now. Oh, dude. Yeah, because
he's got long hair.
Yeah,
it's a picture of him choking Braxton.
Yes, this guy right here.
That's gotta be him. Yet. Well, I don't think he's. There you go.
That's it right there. Yep, yeah, because he's with the bounty hunter.
Chris. Referee Chris Chambers. I'm friends with that guy, by the way.
I think he's taking a hiatus right now because of like his knee or something like that. But just goes to the sheer lulls.
Me and Chris are in the Braves chat, as a matter of fact, because we both love the Braves. Let me ask you: do you watch baseball, by the way, or are you into baseball?
I have one love.
well,
and it's professional wrestling.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. My addiction is pro wrestling.
Basically.
I remember that freaking like promo when he did that. Like I remember like 12-year-old me, and he's like, I don't drink. Like this is his debut. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. My addiction is pro wrestling. And he's doing like this. And I'm just like, let's go.
The amount of times that I quote that to people, because I say that a lot. I'm like, dude, I love like 3 things in the world, and like the first one is professional wrestling, and then my ADHD kicks in, and I automatically have to cut that entire promo on them. That is way too much.
Let me ask you this: speaking of CM Punk, how do you feel about CM Punk coming back to WWE after a 10-year hiatus? Mind you, what's up, Kylie? Mind you, he just had Brawl Out. That would be 2 years. He had a fight with Jungle Boy at All In.
There's actually an update on the Jungle Boy story.
Really?
The DJ Woohoo Kid, who's going to be with
DJ
Woohoo Kid. He's the DJ for 50 Cent, but he's the one that's going to be doing the thing with the AJ Francis Top Dollar thing. He was backstage at All In, and he said on the Jim and Sam show that CM Punk was going ballistic backstage at the event, and there was lots of blood during the scuffle with Jack Perry. Woohoo Kid was there to take place in an entrance with Prince Nana and Swerve Strickland. He confirmed that there was a large brawl, and that a big Hawaiian-looking dude, I guess Samoa Joe, was trying to break it up.
You mean Samoan?
Yeah.
Some people say I'm a big Hawaiian-looking dude, but they could be wrong.
Can someone
it happens. It happens like so much.
Bro, that's cap.
But
not cap, dog. For real.
But supposedly Tony Khan was screaming at Punk, saying something about ruining the moment for everyone and go and get the fuck out there and wrestle. But yeah, that's the
aggressive wrestler boy.
That's the update to that story.
So anyway,
wow.
But yeah, how do you feel about Punk coming back to WWE after?
I signed an NDA, dog. I can't talk about it.
Yeah,
no,
I can't talk about it.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
It's a hush clause.
No, I think at this stage in his career, he's where he needs to be. He wasn't going to continue to keep up with the young guys in AEW or that style. It's just a totally different style. WWE is safer.
Yeah, because when he tried to wrestle, like, say, Lucha, it didn't really do well. He botched a lot.
Especially Penta El Zero Mideo.
So is it
in New Orleans?
So is it pretty much safe to say that it's time for us to leave the CM Punk shit behind and look forward now instead of dwelling back on his
What do you
AEW
think?
shit? Me?
Yeah, what do you think?
Fuck yeah! I think it's time to move. I think it's time to move on.
I mean,
Look forward.
yeah. You gotta look back. You gotta look back at other instances that's happened in the past, like Sid stabbing Arn, and you know, nobody gives him grief about it or anything nowadays,
No.
or even
John is
a
like,
few years
I
past
can't wait for
that.
Pipe Bomb 2024.
I'd say let's see how his year goes. If he can go like the year without getting injured in WWE, like maybe he'll be all right. Maybe
I
we
think
can
it's-
just chalk it up to like the style of AEW.
Yeah.
But if he gets injured within the next few months, like all right,
Just call it.
kind of can't handle this
Yeah,
anymore,
it's
dude.
just the old age
Oh,
catching
do
up.
something else.
Is he
Yeah,
your
be a manager.
is he your pick for the Royal Rumble?
My pick for sure.
Same here. It's almost predictable. It's almost predictable.
Well, don't make it too predictable.
And no, I don't want it to be, but I feel like it is. But I'm still going to enjoy it.
I think Cody's gonna win it again.
You
So look, they need a Scott Pilgrim versus the World this year. Like, do the exact same thing over again.
They
Just have him win WrestleMania.
No, this is hold on.
I
Really
just think it'll be hilarious.
So you think? So hold on, man. So
No,
you
Instead
think?
of
So you
instead of
think
earning the power of love, earn the power of self-respect.
So you think? Here's a better idea. Put Cody as your number one.
Put him as number
Look-
one. Let him go all the way through.
Put him number one. Hold on, Dan. Dan, I know you don't agree with me on this, but this will make Cody Rhodes' stock go the way up. This is your way of saying, "Hey, I fucked up last year by not finishing the story. Solo Sikoa cost me the match. All this, I have to finish the story." And to anybody, hold on, but before I move on, to anybody who thinks we're getting Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania, stop it. It is bad. Stop it.
Well, the rumor actually was for
Stop it.
Well, the rumor was actually Elimination Chamber because of Australia.
I would rather it at
Have him be
Elimination
an
Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm
Gotta
down
boost
for him
them
being an
Australian
Elimination
ticket
Chamber.
sales, baby.
Oh yeah.
This is. I don't mind Cody going from one to the end.
But Cody needs to be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. He needs to jump ship to SmackDown, obviously, and then let him hold the title. I don't know. Is that
Yeah,
somebody's
anything else?
lawnmower going on?
I keep hearing that. I don't know what that is.
That's somebody's lawnmower, or that's my fan going off. Which, by the way, Hogan, how do you feel about the fan?
He was wanting me to get down and dirty with him.
Oh, I got that fan blowing right on my crotch.
Put the brakes on it. I said, brother, that's not my deal. Not into the strictly dickly stuff. Thank you very much, brother, but I'm going back to professional wrestling.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Hogan. I
Hogan.
appreciate it. But,
So-
here's the thing, though. Cody needs to be number one, right? He needs to be number one. I feel the need. He needs to be one of the first ones. If not number one, then one of the first ones. To go out there, beat the crap out of these people, because I'm trying not to curse. Because we're having 4 people on the show. I don't want to be like, hey, I don't want to come on this podcast. These people cuss to me. Anyway,
Yeah, that shit was
it is what it is, dude. We're team TVMA. It is what it is. But the thing is, I'm seeing Cody come out, possibly number one, go all the way, have that Shawn Michaels or that other guy who shall remain nameless, and go all the way. Braxton, Family Killer. Think about that.
I know.
There you go. So basically, have him go all the way to where it's him and CM Punk last 2. And there you have your number one contender for Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight title and your number one contender for the Undisputed title or Universal title for Roman Reigns. That right there.
Okay.
Or, worst case scenario, plan B, put Cody Rhodes in the Elimination Chamber match, have him win it. There you go. Problem solved.
Yep.
Problem solved.
Yep.
I just literally set up your content map from Royal Rumble all the way to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? You can still like
Johnny,
Jeff,
stop it. He
like
is not. Brock Lesnar's not coming back. Stop.
Hold on. Like Jeff said, you can incorporate The Rock at WrestleMania in the Roman match. Have the Bloodline come out and try to do what they did last year by costing Cody the title, right? Have Rock come in and have him run off the Bloodline to help Cody win. The Rock raises up Cody's hand at the very end of WrestleMania 40 Night 2 with the belt, closing off that show. Yeah. Then we have the first big main event for SummerSlam. Have Randy Orton versus Cody for the belt. It's different. Yeah. It's different. Let them have it.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's echoing.
But yes, I do wholeheartedly agree with your Royal Rumble predictions. But I think it's going to be, and this is me, I can almost put every dollar in my bank account down on it. I think Punk will win the Rumble. Yeah. Cody Rhodes will find himself into the Elimination Chamber and win it. So we get the best of both worlds. We're happy both ways.
Well, let's ask our guest. And by the way, Dan, I think I'm echoing in your area.
What's that?
I think I'm echoing.
Yeah, no, I don't think you are.
Yeah, somebody's got audio that's coming back at us. I don't know who it is.
I don't know who it is. But let's just ask our guest. Braxton, what do you think? What do you think is going to have a Royal Rumble? Who are you picking as your Royal Rumble winner for this year?
I think we're overlooking an odds-on favorite. You guys saw the video package Monday night, right?
I swear to God, if you
stay yes. Yeah, he's a dark horse. Yes.
It's gotta be R-Truth.
Yes.
Could you imagine R-Truth winning the Royal Rumble?
He's gonna win the Royal Rumble and challenge Roman for the title, but he's gonna cash in Damian Priest's Money in the Bank before the match to get the match.
Oh my God, yes. That's money.
He's gonna cash it in before to get the match.
Exactly.
By the way, I'm loving the R-Truth and Judgment Day stuff. Like this past Monday was peak.
I didn't think I was gonna like it at first, but if there's one thing I love, it's just ridiculously dumb comedy,
bro.
That's exactly what it is.
It's the whole Odd Couple story.
AI shit too.
Yes,
a lot of AI to it.
How many times did you see Damian Priest legitimately crack up and try to hide it on camera?
Right.
You can't.
R-Truth is the king of getting people to break character live on the air.
This is why we need to keep him. Sami Zayn is a strong second.
And the perfect duality of before the match, they're like laughing, looking at the camera, and then after the match, they're just like angry, staring at it. I'm like, dude, I love that.
If I could choose R-Truth wrestling or R-Truth staying perfectly healthy and just doing these stupid comedy bits, give me stupid comedy bits. I don't need R-Truth
until the end of time.
The thing is, until he got injured last year, I can't recall the last time he got injured. That's the thing. He's like Miz. He had a very safe career.
Yeah. He hardly got injured until who did he fight? Was it Gunther?
It was
Grayson Waller.
Yeah, Grayson Waller on NXT.
That's who it was.
And he did the flip over the rope and he landed wrong.
And he hit his back hard. I remember we were covering that.
What, did he hurt his back or blow out his knee? What did he do?
It was the knee.
He blew his knee, but he hit his back like that. And I mean, splat.
He got it good.
Oh, did it?
Blew his back out.
Yeah, he might have.
Blew his back out, busted up his knees. Sounds like a good
well,
night
I mean, the dude's 50 years old. I mean, but then again, we had Sting freaking doing a scorpion death drop off the freaking stage tonight on AEW.
What?
Yeah. But it was
I have a real issue with this, though. Are we really going to have Sting's final match be Sting, Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks?
Joey.
Oh, please, no.
Joey, I'm glad you mentioned that because tonight's Dummy of the Night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dummy. Yeah.
There you go. Is none other than, once again, everybody's favorite promoter, Mr. Cocaine Tony Khan, for being absolutely ridiculous on Twitter. This man is really
he's getting a
grave.
He's getting in an internet feud with the USA Network, WWE on USA on Twitter.
You're digging yourself a grave. Number one, your company's in shit.
And he's really he's taking match ratings on Cage Match seriously. Like that's like
why?
That's like if That's like if you only watched movies that were highly rated by people on IMDb.
Yeah.
Not just that, like, number one, your company is shit. Number two, the ratings are starting to go down on your end. Number three, your secondary show or second A show is hardly garnishing maybe 500,000 people.
Who watches Collision?
Who watches Collision? Braxton, you watch Collision, huh?
I wrestle on Saturday nights.
Oh, well, then there you go. So there you go.
But
So you don't even have time to watch Collision. Did you record Collision?
Speaking of Collision.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, not going to announce that.
And like...
Or are you?
All I'm saying is January 27th in Bossier City, Louisiana. Be there.
Oh, shit. Well, we'll save that for the end of the show. Anyway. But yeah, like, I record Collision. But I don't really sit down and actually watch it because I'm either doing stuff with friends, like going to GSW, or hanging out with my girlfriend. You know what I mean? So it's hard. Like with the show like that's on Saturday nights, it's hard. You know what I mean? For somebody that's like, I don't know how old you are, Braxton, but like our age group. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's just as bad as having a Friday night show at 9 p.m.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, the thing is, this man is having so much problems with his damn company. The man, and we covered this last week, the man literally sat there and said AEW is the safest company in the world, which is so much lies. I mean, look at the CM Punk thing. You know what I mean?
We have him
fighting backstage.
We have him going on about Twitter on Twitter about how there's no history behind Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins. Like, yeah, there is in NXT.
Yeah, there is.
And then and he's like putting Hook as like the greatest wrestler ever above Jinder Mahal. I'm like,
anyway, like we can go all night.
But what I was going to say is I think it's ridiculous that they're putting him in a match next week with Samoa Joe for the title.
When you know who's going to get squashed by Samoa Joe.
Ooh, Hook, right?
Yeah, Hook.
Yeah.
But what if he doesn't? What if he just wins it?
Then that would be upset of the year.
That would be shitty booking decision and worst upset of the year.
Dan, if you don't mind, kind of back up on the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I pushed my laptop further back so I didn't have to use my tripod. My bad.
And that's another thing. Like, Tony Khan doesn't know how to use Twitter. Like, here's the thing. Like, the announcements. I don't know if you watch AEW. I don't know if you watch AEW, whatever. On a regular. You know what I mean? Like, I watch on the regular. I watch Dynamite on the regular. Because I have to watch AEW because of stuff for what a kayfabe, right?
Right.
The thing is, with his announcements, no emotion. No emotion.
Yeah.
Doesn't move his eyes, doesn't blink his eyes, nothing. Like,
All
exactly.
will be coming
it's
August 25th, 2024 to the O2 Arena in Wembley.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
And it's like, that could have been easily a Twitter post. That could have been like something like that. Or here's an idea. Announce Deonna Purrazzo as your newest signee. Like, something like that. That's a great announcement.
Bro, why is Tony Khan? Why is Tony Khan?
Hang on.
Why do they keep promoting All In? Why don't you promote Revolution, your next big pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Stop having
one of the reasons for that is actually Revolution is almost sold out completely. I looked at the map and there might only be like 15 seats left, so they might have to make it a bigger, reduce the stage setup.
But no, what I'm saying is not like market it as far as like tune into pay-per-view for AEW Revolution. But like, if you look on the entranceway, why the fuck do they have All In promoting a pay-per-view 8 months from now? Do decals for fucking Revolution. I'm into the little shit like that. And I'm sorry if I'm ranting, but like,
I ran out of time. So
what are you doing?
Well, I think that they think with how good it sold last year. Regardless of what the actual number was, it still sold well. I think that they think that they did so much promotion last year that it sold that many tickets because of the promotion. Well,
yeah.
And
so anyway, So anyway, we could. Why would you want Dan to eat the meat? You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that.
I'm eating a Big Mama, bro. He wants me to eat it slower.
Everybody wants to eat a Big Mama.
We got Dan eating out Big Mama right now.
That one was for you, Bubba.
You gotta chew it slow too.
Oh, well, here, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go eat it all. Hold on. Leave me alone, bro.
You put the whole meat in your mouth. I always knew you had to put meat in your mouth. I always do. Now look, you got
slow down.
That was
welcome to the World of
for you,
Kayfabe podcast, guys. We're definitely unrestricted. Ooh. Brian's gonna be telling the rest of the guys, yeah, don't come with the podcast. This podcast is horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Not scripted. It's whatever.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
That's what Daddy likes. Yeah.
They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
So that tonight, boys and girls, was tonight's dummy of the night.
Yeah.
There you go, Joey. Good job, buddy.
He's getting the hang of it, man.
He's getting the hang of it.
I would have had it faster last time. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Yeah, he hit the wrong one. So bad. Anyway, but yeah, so what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else.
You're going to say Braxton Hunter's really good looking?
So Jeff actually has a question.
Braxton Hunter's really good looking.
Okay.
Stop lying.
Jeff has a question for Braxton concerning the upcoming February 3rd match. What does this historic 60-minute fatal 4-way mean for the future of independent wrestling and the future of the participants' careers?
I think
that's a good question.
As far as the future of independent wrestling, in a perfect world, it would put a very big, bright spotlight on some of the better wrestling that is going on down here that I feel is often overlooked because of just other bigger markets that are kind of in range of us, like Texas, a huge market. All eyes are always on Texas, Florida, Midwest. Like those areas get all the attention, but there's this glimmering light of pure greatness that I feel like we have. And maybe it's only a handful of talent. Like I could probably count all of them on my fingers that we have down here that are really in that upper echelon of wrestlers that can like hang with those on a bigger stage. In a perfect world, this match can kind of shine a light on that and elevate us upward into another stratosphere of independent wrestling, or even further. It could help people get contracts. It could, all this stuff. The possibilities are endless. But as far as strictly the 4 men in this match, 3 aside from myself, it's going to tie us to each other for the rest of our careers. I mean, it's talking about 3 men that I'm technically already tied to in each a different way. Wes Warren being my first rival ever. Like he's one of the first 5-10 people I met in the business, and we've had a feud ever since our first match. Jordan Ja, literally, I don't just say this stuff in promos or typed out on Facebook. He is literally like an older brother to me. Like we go to each other's houses for birthday parties and events and stuff like that. We go run together some Saturday mornings. Like he's like legit closer to me than some of my family. And then Vladimir Koloff, who I have a rich history with. I was his first match in 225. I to the Mayor's Cup. It's all this stuff. But after this Iron Man match, whether we like it or not, the 4 of us will be tied together until the end of our careers.
Yeah, and this is huge.
That's a very good answer.
And Donnie, to answer your question, Dan was trying to make me break character, which he successfully did. Braxton wasn't trying to laugh at you. I was laughing at the jackass that's down here because he's an idiot and he likes to make me break kayfabe or break character, and he does stupid shit like that. Just go watch one of the unboxing videos.
Look. Like I said from the beginning, bro, I'm happy to be back. I felt like shit last week. I couldn't give you 100% Dan last week, okay? There's no fucking way.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
Vladimir, the one that wears the mask, does he not primarily wrestle for 225 or no?
You wrestle all over.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah, he.
I don't know these wrestlers like you do, Nick.
Yeah.
Where they primarily do. Whatever.
I get the scoop.
You know, he wrestles for 225 a good bit. He's on most of their shows.
Daddy Brax coming out on top.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, the way you said that,
Brax always comes out on top. Okay.
I will say this: as a guy that lives in Louisiana, we have come along. Daniel, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I'm trying to be serious, guys. If I can be serious for a moment. Anyway, if you know, you know. But I will say that as a fellow Louisianian,
okay,
we are definitely spoiled because we have GSW, right? That's mainly in New Iberia, Morgan City, like various other places as well. And then we also got APW, Action Pack Pro Wrestling, that's now, after being back for like a year, that's in Plaquemine, that's in Copac, that's in Bayou Pigeon, so on and so forth. They're kind of making moves. Yeah. And then you got, you know, your other ones.
Trying their best.
Yeah, we don't talk.
Now, what would you say, Nick, in the Louisiana? What is the number one independent promotion in Louisiana? You've been to all of them. Which one is?
Not really.
Well,
actually,
out of the majority you've went to, what is the top of the mountain?
Top of the mountain?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been going to Gulf State Wrestling for 5 years.
So you would say that that's the top?
To me, damn, you put me on a fucking spot. Jesus Christ.
Well,
no,
you're Louisiana.
Out of all the shows, I can't see PW 225. I can't, because I've only been to 2 of them. And the last one I had was a bad experience. And not because, let me get this out the way too. I support PW 225. I do. It's just the experience I had at Eastside Homa at the recreation park, whatever the hell that venue is. I have nothing wrong with the production staff, nothing wrong with the wrestlers, nothing wrong with that. It's the people in Eastside Homa I have a problem. Because some of them are stingy. Some of them are... Anyway, that's different topic, different video.
Dude's got Homa heat.
Oh, definitely. Oh, dude. I will always have Homa heat, not eat. Heat. But that's the thing. If I had to pick, and that's a damn good question, Dan, I'm going to have to go with Gulf State. For me, Gulf State's always been my home, right? I mean, I've been to a couple of APW shows. I mean, House Party was great. It wasn't as good as the first one, maybe. But for what it was good. You know what I mean? But that's how I met Metzger, right? If it wasn't for APW, I would have met one of my best friends in the world. You know what I mean? A guy that I can call. And he lives, by the way, Metzger lives 2 hours away from my house. 2.5 hours away from my house. So for him to drive all the way to New Iberia, just all the way from Grand Isle to come to here, to go to GSW, you know you're doing something good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to say this as well. Each promotion covers a designated area in Louisiana. So I feel like it's tough to pick which one is the very best. I mean, obviously, when it comes to production, Pro Wrestling 225, I mean, easily. I mean, look at the talent. One of them right here. One of our guests. One of them. One of the very best. And yes, I'm putting Braxton over. One of the very best. You know what I mean? You also got Vladimir Koloff, which, in my opinion, who has come a very long way. I can honestly say that. That man has come a long way since I've seen him back in 2019. You know what I mean? The man's got a great, very bright future. He's all over the place. AWA, Diamond Championship. I think it's a DCW, if I'm not mistaken. But he's doing like the Gulf Coast wrestling. He's doing that in Mississippi. Like my man is literally going everywhere. You know what I mean? And the fact that he's a GSW champion makes a hell of a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Because the man has bust his ass for it. Do I see Braxton Hunter win a title? Absolutely. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Shit. Again, putting over Braxton Hunter. I think you do have a title, though. How about to say, I think you have a title. It's somewhere.
It's somewhere laying around. Just kind of toss it, remember?
But anyway,
Too much weight.
But
That's it. That's actually the second wrestler that's been on here that says he just tossing around.
what was the first one?
Mickey Knuckles throws their XPW
Yeah.
belt at her cat.
God, yeah. No. Braxton, do not watch the Mickey Knuckles episode. Do not. If you
Throws the
do,
belt at her cat. You're supposed to hit him with it. Come on.
And we're not saying don't watch it because it sucks, but don't watch it.
have an open mind.
Just have an open mind.
Yeah, just
Have an open mind.
Always.
it's adults only, basically.
I told
So it literally takes our TVMA and just takes that to the max. Just watch it, please.
Jeff's like, I'll watch 5 minutes of it and I'm still seeking counseling.
Pretty much.
Hey.
Jeff had to go to church the next day.
Jeff, so the thing
Oh
is,
man.
Jeff is
Sad
one of our
bad.
biggest fans on the show, along with Kylie.
Yeah, Jeff's a good guy.
And
His
Jeff,
family's beautiful.
exactly. He's a very
His family is so
man.
beautiful.
He's a spiritual man. So after the Mickey Knuckles episode, I was expecting a long text like, why would you want to talk about dicks on the podcast? Why are y'all talking about this type of stuff? This is kids not gonna want to deal with this. Like, what dude, we're not aiming for kids.
You guys don't want to hear my other Robert Gibson story then?
I mean, shit, go right ahead. Bust it out.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy of a story. Just, we did another event together and promoters holding a meeting before the show. And I see out of the corner of my eye, Robert Gibson standing up and that thing just hanging down.
Hey, it's kind of like Two Cold Scorpions.
Oh, that's exactly the same story. Mickey says that he was getting dressed. He's on the bench with his leg up
We're
or
sorry,
whatever,
viewers.
and
We're
it's just
sorry.
dangling there.
Just chilling, yeah.
Well, she said
Yeah.
she said he pulled his pants down and that motherfucker just rolled down his leg.
Why are you telling another man this?
And then, bro, she asked me if I wanted to be a part, or she asked us if we wanted to be a part of a sex podcast. I'm like, well, let me see what my schedule looks like.
Wednesday just opened up.
We just opened up
She's a
the
sweetheart.
episode.
Dude, she's a sweetheart, bro. I would
Come
love
in
to have her back on.
OnlyFans. Matter of
I
fact,
wish
if
we
we
could
get
all be
500
so lucky.
subscribers, Dan's got to start an OnlyFans account.
I'll send you that watermelon
Only dance.
photo of me.
But
Only dance.
exactly, that would be called the Only Dance.
Only
Only
dance.
dance.
That would be his handle, the Holy Dance. The Holy Dance, the Only Dance. My bad. Oh, don't give me that look. Dear God. But yeah, so let me ask you this, and it's about the Fatal 4-Way match. What are your intentions for this match? Like, what do you have in mind? What is the outcome that you want from the match? Obviously, you want to win the match.
To
Clearly.
win?
Clearly, obviously. But what do you want to gain from this match?
A championship? No.
Well, obviously.
Someone like me who I just enjoy the fight. When I say I love professional wrestling and it is the number one in my life, it's not just putting on my tights. It's not just my entrance or like the cool spots and moves I get to do. I love being in the ring and just getting to fight another man and seeing what he's made of and showing him what I'm made of. So an hour straight with 3 of my best opponents, I'm looking to change my life in this match.
Hey,
if
this
I'm
is a
being
good
honest.
game changer. We'll say that.
I'm looking to change my life. I'm looking to change my career, and I'm looking to change who I am as a wrestler. I know my thing now is reimagined. I've changed everything about myself, but the reimagination of Braxton Hunter is not complete until those 60 minutes are up. And when that happens, when that time rings, new SEC champion, the finally fully reimagined Braxton Hunter.
That's a good response. I like that. I like that good stuff. But I'm excited for it. Whenever Wild Thing had texted me about it, it's like, yeah, we're having a Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match. It's like, really? You sure nobody else has done it? No, I already checked it. It's never been done. I'm like, dude, it's freaking awesome. Like I can't wait to see this because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I think Robbie's gonna be there, and then I'm trying to get Davey to come, and I'm trying to get this fucker over here to come, but you know,
Bro, I told you
represent what a kayfabe, God forbid.
2024
Lord.
I'll be in Louisiana.
I can't get Joey
February
to come. 'Cause Joey
3rd.
lives on the same road.
On the main screen, on the podcast screen, you point to me.
Well, on my side, pointing at Daniel.
Yeah.
Where's Daniel at? Matter of fact, let me see. So Daniel, right, fuck you, this fucker right here. So there you go. Now point there because he's right there. Oh wait, I went this way. My bad. This way.
Oh,
This
were you
fucker
talking?
right here.
Were you talking to me? I was messaging Michael Boudreaux.
Who's that guy?
Third orange.
He's like, you're way better than Nick Boudreaux. You're the best
Yeah.
Boudreaux.
Yeah.
That can be only one.
So Sky made a comment, just said Braxton Hunter beating Lucha Lacora, because I'm always fucking up his name. Lucha Lacora
Beat him a couple times.
Beat him. Koloff in the same night for the Mayor's Cup in Homa was one of the best performances in BW225 history.
Well, thank you. I would like to think of myself now at this point as basically like the Chris Jericho of 225, because like he beat The Rock and the Rock and Stone Cold or whatever in the same night, whoever it was. Yeah. So basically, not like that time frame, Chris Jericho, not current.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, you sure about that?
It was like, because he's got some real heat with some fans right now because they didn't even sing a song tonight.
Are you serious?
No, bro. I'm talking about Lionheart.
No, if you talk about Lionheart, sure. I was gonna say Kenny.
About Lionheart, bro.
I was gonna say your PW225's Kenny Omega, maybe, or Will Ospreay. You kind of got that Will Ospreay aura. I will say that.
It's because I steal all his stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I stole bruv. I mean,
I
See,
appreciate that.
now y'all got me watching that match, dude. Like,
are you? He looks like the Masked Man.
hold on, man.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Making fun.
Anyway,
of my
that's how I discovered Braxton. Immediately went to Facebook and followed him so I could learn more about him. Yeah, so you got a fan out of Jeff. Jeff was easily impressed. You know what I mean?
I love you, Jeff. You're my best friend now.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. The show's over.
That's all it takes.
Go.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that match with you and Lucha tonight. I'm actually, like I said, I got it on my phone right now.
Sweet. You get to see me debut one of my new finishes in that match.
Oh, me
The
gusta.
The BDT.
Yeah.
Braxton.
People ask what it means all the time. It's just
what
like
is it?
DDT. It's just like DDT.
The
It doesn't have a
Braxton
meaning.
DDT.
The B is just the Braxton
They
DDT.
said my favorite.
So what is the finisher?
Yeah, what
I
is it?
saw you did something over the other night, and I was like, "What the hell was that?"
So my finishers are the BDT, which is the springboard DDT. And then I do a Gourdbuster GTS type move. Just pick up the suplex, toss them out, and then I do a knee strike. I call it the Karma Injection, which the commentary team often gets wrong and calls it the Karma Injector, which, I mean, I guess it works, but it doesn't sound as cool as injection. And I guess I'm probably never going to do it again, but I guess you could count the 450. I have a bunch of finishes. And then I do a Gargano escape. I forget, like, arm trap across face.
I knew it.
It's also a finish.
I knew it. Because Robbie
And
thought
then-
it was something else. I mean, I'm not going to say. But I was like, no, dumbass, it's a Gargano. That's a Gargano escape.
Mhm.
Literally,
Same move. I think it's an arm. I think the generic
for
name is
that.
the arm trap crossface.
this man literally the Gargano escape. That's sick.
I call it the what was it? The Infinite Tsukiyomi.
The
'Cause
who?
I'm a the Infinite Tsukiyomi because I'm a Naruto mark.
Nice.
I have a.
And then I also do
Matter of fact.
the Ron Miller special, which is a inverted figure four, which I stole from Robbie Eagles because it just looked really cool.
Dude, I like Robbie Eagles. Like
Dude, he's so good.
he's so good, bro.
Every year I watch his run through the Super Juniors, and it's just
it gets
amazing.
better. Dude's really good, and the fact he's in New Japan is like godsend. It's awesome.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Like he can get Will Ospreay a run for his money.
Now, let me ask you.
Now, Will Ospreay. Now, you know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you a quick question. And God, this is gonna. I promise you, sound stupid, but where's your ultimate goal that you want to be at? 10 years down the road from now. Like, is it going to be WWE, or do you? If New Japan was to be like, hey, man, we want you, would you go there?
New Japan, hands down. Getting into wrestling, my goal was, granted, I say this and people look at me like, oh, sure. Like, I never really wanted to be a WWE wrestler or like a TV wrestler or anything like that.
Yeah.
I always just wanted to wrestle in Japan, like just go to Japan. Honestly, that's I love the culture and everything out there in the wrestling. Just being the style that I try to wrestle myself, I try to emulate as much as I can. Japan would be it, whether it be New Japan, Noah, All Japan, DDT, anything, dude. I love Japanese wrestling.
Do you feel like wrestling's more appreciated over there compared to here?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel the same.
Yeah, it's almost like, I guess, like football over here. It's like wrestling over there, kind of.
Yeah.
They take it more serious than like over here.
Right.
Like, this is how much...
My original plan was to get trained out here and then save up money and move out there and like go to a dojo or something, or like live in a dojo and just do all that. But
a young boy and
personal life things happen, and pretty much.
So I think I feel like you. Like, I like don't get me wrong, I love American wrestling, I love WWE, I love Japanese wrestling just a little bit more. And Nick and Joey know how much my favorite Japanese wrestler of all time is Hayabusa.
Oh wait,
he was my absolute favorite. Oh. And when he passed away, I legitimately cried my eyes out. Dude, Hayabusa was the man for me. He still is.
I've only watched a few. Like, I'm still
this guy
talking about Hayabusa. I've only watched a couple of his matches, but dude, he's amazing.
So
he's definitely in my
top. I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you this right now. If you've only seen a couple of his matches, go check out a YouTube channel called Brett FMW. So BRET FMW.
Okay.
He uploads all of the old FMW matches in like 4K quality. Dude, you can sit there for days and days and days and just watch through old FMW matches.
Yeah, what is it, Brett?
Brett, so it's BRET FMW.
So just one T? Okay.
So
got it.
So Deke has a Naruto question.
Naruto.
Yeah, I've never watched the show, so I'm going to butcher the names probably.
I don't blame you.
But who's your favorite Naruto character? Gaara or Shikamaru?
Hold on, I haven't pulled up here as well. Gaara and Shikamaru. My favorite two would be Shikamaru and I know it's generic, but Itachi, dude. That character was written so well.
Oh, I found him.
And like so much backstory. Dude, you don't get much better than that. But Shikamaru, just because he is me.
I just subscribed.
I am him. We are us. They are them.
Okay. I got a better anime question. Because I know Donnie is just as much as a bigger fan as I am. Your opinion on Dragon Ball Z? I swear to God.
That was some hesitation.
You guys are about to get really mad. All
right, Joey, take him off. Take him off, Joey. That's it. Cut his mic off. Nope.
I played the games. I just I haven't I want to watch it. I just haven't taken the time to sit down and watch it. I know I would like it.
Much time to devote to.
Okay, you're no longer best friends. Get out. No.
I started watching the original Dragon Ball, but it was like when he's a kid and all that. It was just too like slow.
Yeah.
So then I was gonna skip ahead to like Dragon Ball Z or something like that. But
Start out with
I
Dragon
couldn't
Ball Z.
find
This is how you do it. Start out Dragon Ball Z,
Okay.
then do Dragon Ball, then do Dragon Ball Super.
So Z,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super.
I mean, if you want to do Dragon Ball first, that's on you. But I was kind of like Braxton. I didn't really care for Dragon Ball that much.
Dragging these
That
balls
much.
all over your face.
Have you?
Got him.
Dan, you're fired. Go home. No. Have you ever watched GT? Well, you just say you never watched Dragon Ball. So no, Donnie, he has not watched GT. There you go. But
No,
Let me ask-
he's saying to never watch the show GT.
oh, never watch.
I never watched
Yeah,
it.
no, we don't talk about GT. GT's ass. But obviously, I grew up. I'm sure you've grew up in the Toonami era. So like before there was Crunchyroll and Funimation, it was Toonami. I'm pretty much all four of us is pretty much at some point grew up in the Toonami era.
Bro,
You're
I'm almost
the
40
same
years
age.
old, bro. I know all about that. Yes.
Yeah, and it's okay, Donnie. Jesus Christ, come the
Jeez,
fuck
he's
down.
getting aggressive.
Yeah, jeez, we about to block. No,
Damn
no,
it,
no,
Nick!
block.
Yeah, you
Listen,
see him?
listen
Hey,
to
you see
me.
him? He's like, ask him. It's an important question.
But like, but the thing is, as like, especially like me and like Braxton, who I think we're the same age. I don't know, I could be wrong, but we grew up in the Toonami era. You know what I mean? The thing is that before Funimation, before there was Crunchyroll, there was Toonami, and Toonami would play Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, Mobile Suit Gundam, Sailor Moon, Big O, Ronin War. Like it would play all the great anime. You know what I mean?
No.
And that's what got me into anime. You know what I mean? He
I
looks
started
way
watching
older.
Naruto because it would come on like the Cartoon Network channel like when I'd get home from school at like 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Like,
It would
what's
come
this
on.
crazy stuff here.
Yeah, and like, dude, not only that, we had like Batman, the animated series. We had Superman, the animated series. We had Thundercats. We had what else they had? Oh, Reboot.
Speaking of the reboot, they've randomly found the masters to the original reboot, but they don't have any player to play it on.
Oh, that sucks. Because
they're trying to archive them.
Right. That'd be pretty cool if they could drop the show. But I know like on YouTube they have like this 8-hour broadcast of Toonami.
Yeah.
So if you want to feel the nostalgia, just go on YouTube and just type in Toonami.
This is still the greatest cartoon of all time.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But you got him in the wrong section. You gotta do 1, 2, 3, and 4.
CD's kicking in. Put them in the right order.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lifelong Batman fan over here, and Jeff is too. But no, I don't know how Braxton. And why would you say I look older than Braxton? Jesus.
Oh.
You know what, Donnie? One more comment in your band. One more comment.
Thank you.
One more again.
What is Donnie 70 years old?
I don't know how old Donnie is.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something, Braxton. I'm about to put you in a hot seat. Name 5 of your best animes. Go.
From like 5 to 1 or from 1 to 5?
It don't matter. 5 to
All
1.
right, so we're gonna do 5 to 1. Okay. Rock Lee and his ninja pals. Boruto. Naruto seasons 1 through 9, and then Naruto Shippuden.
See, I'm gonna piss off.
Okay, hold on, wait, no, Attack on Titan number 3.
Come on,
Put it
I'm about
in
to say
there.
you can't forget Attack on Titan. You can't forget
Attack on
about
Titan was good.
It's fucking amazing. Tokyo Ghoul was awesome. Until the 3rd season. The 3rd season was it was mid.
Still very young in the anime community.
See, I love the anime, and I'm 30 years old. So, shut up, you too, Joey. Shut up. Dan, I don't know what you're about to say, but you shut up as well.
Thanks, Grandpa.
That's it. We're gonna end the show right here. That's it. We're done.
It's all over.
Call me old. No, but yeah, like Gundam Wing was like one of my all-time favorite. Like the Mobile Suit Gundam was awesome. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing was great. And then they had Mobile Suit Gundam Fighter Z, I think it was. I want to say it was a Gundam series where it was like they had their own Gundams and they fight. They battle. It was sort of like a tournament type of thing. I have to look it up. Donnie, if you know what I'm talking about, just let me know. Because I think it's called Mobile Suit Gundam Fighters, if I'm not mistaken. It could be wrong. Oh, and Donnie just dropped his favorite animes, which Bleach, love it. Jujutsu Kaisen, I've gave it a chance. I watched it. I'm loving it so far. Black Clover, Beyond Journey's End, and Demon Slayer Attack on Titan was great, but it's over and I was sad.
I personally,
Demon Slayer, I have started and gotten to episode like 5 or 6 like 3 times at this point, and I just keep forgetting that I'm trying to like watch it. But like from what I've seen thus far, it's like really good. I just need to like actually,
dude, it's hard.
Focus on
like,
watching it.
For me, watching anime, the only anime I've actually sat down and watched and finished was Hellsing. Hellsing, I finished the original and the ultimate, and then Berserk. I did Berserk, the Golden Age arc, and then I did. Right now, currently, I'm doing the Black Swordsman arc. So it's really good. So if you have Crunchyroll, I strongly suggest to check out Berserk. Berserk is one of those animes that doesn't get enough love as the Demon Slayers, your Naruto's, your Dragon Ball Z's, like all that in the world. You know what I mean? So that's just my personal opinion.
I actually haven't watched much anime. I've only watched Trigun and Attack on Titan.
Yeah, Trigon's pretty good. But I will say this. What do you think about TNA coming back?
I like it. I was a big TNA fan growing up. I love it. I love TNA, the Ultimate X and stuff, dude. So, dude, one of my first goals was just to be the next Suicide in wrestling, but like for real. I'm just kidding.
All right then. This took a major turn.
Yeah. No, this has been the world of Kayfabe.
No, but how cool would that be? Not like the actual thing, but like just to be like the next Suicide. That'd be dope.
I mean, Manic, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully you wouldn't want to be in a shitty video game, but other than that, I mean,
hey, that video was awesome when you're drunk. Shut up.
no, that game was fun when it came out.
What it was.
I just don't get the storyline of like, how do you get beat up so badly? You get beat up so badly, you turn into a creator wrestler.
Well, you know what? You know one thing you can't deny though, the graphics of that game still to this day look
holds up.
Great.
Fire.
It holds up. I actually have the game.
Yeah,
I do too.
And I still play it from time to time and all that. I have mine on the PS3. So.
I just hated how the computer counters way too much.
But that's the challenge, though. It makes it a great match.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm playing a fucking mini game the whole time. Like I told you, half the reason why you hate playing WWE with me is because I like psychology in my matches. I hate going in there and kick reversal, punch reversal, stunner reversal, RKO reversal. I fucking hate it, dude. That's why I rage.
He hates it when I put the painkiller on him.
I fucking
by painkiller, I mean the front flip DDT. And I actually have a couple finishing moves myself. One of them is a Dragon Ball Z reference, the Ultra Ego.
That because I can either hit you with that spamming Sammy Guevara spinning punch, or I can hit you with the one that makes you laugh your ass off. Is that spamming Rick Rude sleeper hold on Fire Pro? On Fire Pro, you would laugh your ass off.
Anyway, yeah. So TNA dropped their new belts. They did the digital media. They look amazing. The digital media one I don't like.
I don't understand why the digital media one's gold and like the tag team belts are silver and I don't understand their coloring.
I don't mind it.
I love
don't
silver
either.
belts. I love silver belts. A silver belt with a white strap.
But
Beautiful.
the thing is, Joey,
I think the one thing I don't like about the new belts is I don't like the TNA logo being red and yellow on it. I think it would be better if it was more blended in with the belts. I think that's the thing that I don't like about it. I think.
Yeah,
well,
it just
their
kinda
color
sticks out.
scheme is red.
Yeah, I know it's. I know it is. I know it is.
Yeah.
But,
I will say the TNA World Title, the new one. Oh my God, that looks fucking immaculate. Like, dude, I love that belt. Like the X Division title. I know Joey doesn't like it, but I love it. I think there's a lot of stuff going on, and it looks fantastic. It almost looks like something you see out of New Japan. Like it looks heavy as fuck. Like it looks fantastic, dude. And like I'm really
they're
eager to see
beautiful.
what they're going to do with the women's side because I will say this. I'll say it right now. The women's tag team titles was somewhat better than the men's. I said what I said. That's a hot take.
I'm just glad we didn't get the old let's put a sticker over the belt like they did with Global Force.
Now, Braxton, do you
Got
like
my
this belt?
favorite promo of all time with that belt, though. Eli Drake.
Oh yeah, yeah. Joey, why don't you you hit that
She was a cougar, and she was looking for a cubby. Yeah.
yeah.
Now, Braxton, do you like this belt?
Ooh, I do, but too bad it's no longer in existence. But it is a pretty belt.
It's a beautiful belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, can you take can you start smashing that so we can get it how it is nowadays?
So if I
Get the new,
you mean if I
get the new
smash it-
replica.
Hey, you mean if I smash it, it'll turn into the global championship?
Well, it has to turn into the UK title first.
That's
and then
it,
the
yeah.
global.
But yeah, this is a
Then you got to
beautiful
smash
belt.
both of them.
This is a beautiful belt. Love this belt.
Dan, that United States title is great and all, but do you have this most beautiful, gorgeous belt?
The one where the logo's falling off?
Yeah, at least my
No,
belt.
Joey.
Yeah, at least my belt ain't being held up by duct tape, bitch.
Actually, it's not. It's gonna be held by freaking glue. So fuck you.
This is prestige, right?
No, bitch. This is prestige.
This is prestige worldwide, wide.
Boats and
Underrated
hoes.
opinion. Unpopular opinion. I actually don't mind the new title, the IWGP World Title. It's not bad. It's actually kind of pretty.
All right. You know what? I think
It's actually kind of. It's
Yeah,
not
this is what a
horrible.
kid.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. It's not as bad as people make it seem.
Nick made me go get an IWGP belt after that belt.
So I have to get this belt fixed because if Dan's coming to Denham Springs,
Oh, dude, you rest your ass, bro. That if I go to Denham Springs or
we
whatever,
gotta do that. We gotta help get the IWGP gang going because I gotta fix this belt, man. Because the thing is falling apart. Thank you, Joey. Falling apart. So there's that. But yeah, that's this beautiful belt right here.
mm-hmm.
That it's just it needs some, as you can see, it's starting to,
The strap,
TLC.
yeah.
right
Wow.
there.
This ain't even my Omega belt, bro. This is my Osprey belt. I got
This is my
an
Okada belt.
Osprey mark, dude. I am a fucking fanboy, dude.
You see, it's starting to.
Same. I'm a huge fan of Osprey. I watch his stuff a lot.
Dude,
I can sit down and watch Osprey matches like all day if I want.
He's
Mike
amazing.
Bailey.
It's insane how good he is.
You watched his match with Mike Bailey at Bound for Glory, right?
Not yet.
Oh, dude, it was match of the year for
Yeah, it's matching for Impact or TNA now.
yeah, TNA.
Hey, yeah, I have a little list of matches I need to watch. It's on there, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's awesome. It's definitely one of the best matches TNA's ever put. Hell, I put Osprey versus Josh Alexander.
I was about to say he just wrestled Alexander, didn't he?
And he's wrestling Alexander again. I want to say, what is it Hard to Kill?
Really?
I think so. I think it is Hard to Kill.
No shit. I thought he was done with TNA.
No. Oh, he's going to be at TNA. He's going to be at TNA.
I thought he signed with AEW.
He did.
Mhm.
But he's making an appearance at TNA though.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I would hold my title, but my title's falling apart, and it just it breaks my heart.
Somebody talking shit? Oh.
Huh?
Oh, I thought somebody was talking shit about your belt in the chat.
That went dark. No, nobody's talking shit about the belt.
Yeah.
No, but this belt will always be my all-time favorite belt. Like hands down, it is easily the best belt that New Japan has ever produced. My honest opinion. I don't care what anyone says. And chat, I don't care either. I don't care, Donnie. I don't care what you say either. Even though you probably agree with me that the belt's fantastic, but yeah, it's easily my favorite belt out of the bunch. So out of that promotion, we all know it's my all-time favorite belt. You've seen it Saturday night. You've seen it.
It's got to be the 24/7 championship.
Hell yeah. You mean the I-95 North American European television 7-Eleven hardcore champion, 24/7 champion?
Yeah, I really think they should have thrown that back on R-Truth and have him never defend it, but have him come out with the belt all the time, saying he's like the longest running. Well, he's the one that's had it all that.
Most.
Yeah, but it would be how like Curtis Axel was like, I was never eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Well, you could just have R-Truth be like, I was never defeated for this belt.
I love how Dan has stolen my belt, by the way. Stole my belt. Stole it.
Yep.
He's a new. It'd be crazy if we have a War of Kayfabe title.
Dude, I've thought about it.
I've thought about it.
That would be sick.
That would be pretty sick.
Sick.
But the thing is, this would have to be like in like a studio or something, because we wouldn't. But it's hard because I live in Louisiana. Dan lives in Houston, in Texas, and Joey lives in Missouri. So it'd be kind of hard to like mail out the belt. Here you go. Oh, well, Joey won it. Here you go, Joey. Oh, wait, Dan won it. So Joey's got to mail it out to Dan. It's like a whole fiasco of hot potato.
And eventually all that shipping, it's going to get lost somewhere.
Exactly.
But this is my favorite belt of all time. The WWF World Championship.
I'm not pulling out belts. Braxton saw the belt that I had Saturday night. He knows. It's
Fun fact.
Blue strap.
Fun fact. I need someone to update my wiki. I like to be known as a 2-time Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Rage Red Sea 24/7 champion.
What?
What's with the balloons?
They were congratulating me.
Where's Pennywise? That was completely random. Jesus. Jesus Christ. What are you, Bailey now? Go on the hands and everything. Okay, that one wrestler that was magician. What was his name?
I
Some guy.
I can't remember. I just remember they wanted him to face Undertaker. That's all I remember.
Like the low budget Papa Shango.
A mime.
No, it wasn't a mime. He was a magician. It was weird.
No, he looked like a mime though.
He did look like a mime. Or he looked like a very buff
guy
Sting.
from the Crow.
Who are you talking about?
That magician that wanted to face the Undertaker.
Yeah, it was like in '95. There was the guy that would wear the black mask.
Yes,
with silver
with
stuff.
The white,
yeah,
he had the white face paint that he threw out the streamers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that guy?
Yeah, his name was like Phantasma.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. It was something.
And he would pull out the shit out of his mouth.
Kind of like what you did with that meat.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you did with that meat.
I just put it in, bitch.
Pause. Pause. Anyway, on that note, ladies and gentlemen of the podcast world, Braxton, this is where we're about to send you off. I would like to do, and I'm gonna do this for the rest of the guys as well, because next week we're having Jordan Jai on the podcast, one of your best friends, if not
Brother
at this point. Is there anything you want to say to the three guys? This is your chance to do like a promo. If you want to do a promo, if you want to just, get it off your mind. What would you want to say to the three guys that you're in the ring that you have somewhat of a relationship with the four dudes? I mean, three guys. Why do I keep saying that?
We'll keep it simple, keep it quick and simple. I'm about to be whooping y'all ass for 60 minutes. So pack a lunch, make sure your loved ones aren't there, and get ready to get your asses whooping, your legs and your neck and your arms and your back all tied up, bitches. Because Daddy Brax is coming. For 60 minutes, I'm gonna be in you.
He's the new 60-minute man, not Ric Flair. He's the new 60-minute man.
Yeah, I might be Ric Flair. That's a different topic for a different show.
Well,
Anyway, Braxton, this is also your chance to promote yourself. How can people find you? Where can people find you? And if you have any upcoming events besides the show that's coming up February 3rd.
oh yeah, you guys can find me Braxton Hunter PR on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, whatever. I don't use it that much, but it's there. YouTube, I'm about to start uploading a lot of my older matches. Do like I call it a rewind or something like that. I had a crazy stupid name for it with Brax in it. But yeah, my YouTube channel, TikTok, all Braxton Hunter PR. Upcoming events, July, what am I thinking? January 20th, I'll be in Mississippi for the Gulf Coast Wrestling against Wes Warren. January 27th, I will be in Bossier City, Louisiana for a national company that I will be working for. Obviously the Iron Man match, and then a whole bunch of stuff coming up February, and then my March dates are insane with like travel schedules and stuff like that. I've pull it up right now, but it's a lot.
And I always ask this to any of our guests that we have on the show. Do you have a dream opponent? Who would you like to have a dream match with? It could be anyone. From WWE, AEW, New Japan, anybody.
Oh man, it's always hard to answer this because I have like 5 that like genuinely at any moment. Will Ospreay, Robbie Eagles, AJ Styles. I mean, one of my biggest influences, Jeff Hardy. The reason I got into professional wrestling. And
yeah, I noticed a couple twists of face that you did the other night, by the way. I noticed that, you son of a bit. Anyway.
And Bryan Danielson.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I think
any of those, any day of the week. I'll take them all at once.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, final thoughts before we wrap this show up, guys?
That one was fun. This one was fun.
Well, it's the big show. No, I don't know. It was a good show.
Anyway,
I really enjoyed this one. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
No, I had a great time. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Braxton, for being a part of the show. I can't wait to see you. Hopefully Dan shows up. Stop being a little bit. No,
show up, Dan.
Show up.
Let me come get you.
So I want to, because I want to bring that little champ with me to her first wrestling show. So maybe.
Be like a family trip or something,
Yeah.
It'd be great.
But
stop in Lafayette for some real Cajun food, all right? Don't go to Baton Rouge for all that.
Yeah, no. Lafayette's where it's at. Clearly.
It.
I mean, shit. I will say this before I wrap this up. It was so good seeing Mr. Maybra. It was so good seeing him. So good. Like the moment I saw him, I'm like, Maybra! And I gave him like this big ass hug to him. He's like, "What's up, Nick?" And I hugged him, man. It felt so good seeing that dude. I miss that guy.
Man, it's been so long since I brought him to a show with me.
McCoy.
Yeah, just beforehand, I was talking to my buddy. I was like, dude, we gotta bring McCoy.
You have to.
He's always a fun time, just because he is such a interesting individual. Like,
yes, he is.
Does not care what he says or does.
Let alone post on Facebook. Oh my god, the shit he posts on Facebook was legendary. It's legendary. It's legendary, bro.
He is He's something else. He's something else.
But it was good seeing him. Like, he looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
You know, he looks like he's in a good place, and I wish him nothing
Well,
but the best. Just like I wish you nothing but the best. Just like I can't wait to see you in that Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match. That's never been done, by the way. Never been done. So take that,
First of
WWE.
its kind.
First time, and it's happening in our state, Louisiana. Take that, Joey and Dan.
Because we're the only ones that have the balls to do it.
Yeah, Dan. By the way, fuck the Astros.
Okay, yeah. St. Louis just has the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
True that.
Who the hell in the cellar?
At the Kill Center.
Anyway.
Hey, Joey, does that building even exist anymore?
Yeah, it's now known as the Enterprise Center. That's where WWE does all their shows.
God damn it!
Doesn't
To me,
sound
it's always
nearly
the
as
Kill
cool.
Center. Okay.
Yeah, well,
But anyway.
well, to you, that's always the Kill Center. Near the parking garage, there still is a thing that says the Kill Center, a little plaque.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah.
Anyway, I want to thank Braxton for being a part of the show next week. We're not going to be on here next Wednesday. We're not going to have a What a Kayfabe episode. So you get to have a break without us for like a week or whatever. However, we will be back this or next Sunday where Jordan Jai tune in for a special episode at noon. We'll be on Twitch, and of course, the video will be uploaded on Spotify. Not Spotify. I'm sorry, on YouTube. Like the next day or so. Anyway, but also make sure if you want to follow up with the rest of the guys, because we will be having them on the podcast. We would definitely appreciate if you guys subscribe to not only our YouTube page, but follow us on Twitch. We're trying to hit 50. We're trying to become affiliated, which we probably won't, but it is what it is. Also, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Google Play.
Well, Google Podcast or whatever's disappearing now. But
Whatever it's called.
No, they're actually cutting off Google Podcasts.
Yeah,
or
it's
ending
going
it.
out. It's going out of business.
Oh, well then, never mind. Fuck Google Podcasts.
So don't go there.
Don't go there.
search there.
Hey,
But
Nick, remember, we're on our road to 100 episodes.
we are. Yes, we are. We're literally 2 more episodes. I want to make sure. Yeah. 2 more episodes away, guys. So please, we would deeply appreciate it. We're also on the road to 200 subscribers. We're getting mighty close to it. So please, subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you tap the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our content whenever we upload a video. Again, thank you so much, Braxton, to be a part of the show. Go check him out. The dude's a hell of a great wrestler. I've been watching this dude for a long time. Trust me, Nick Venom don't lie. Believe that. And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Okay.
My hole.
The hole. Anyway, for the venomous one, Nick Venom, for Braxton Hunter, Dan the Mother Heifer Man, and Staggerly Crocker, we're out of here. See you guys next Sunday, and we are out. Crocker hit that track.
Gentlemen, as you know, the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck it. It's publicly stated that. Damn it, who put that up? Is that $200 an hour?
That's all.
Oh, me gusta.